Hey, what's good everybody? It's Lance again, and today I'm coming at you with another episode recap or review of Atlanta, my favorite show on FX. And yeah, this was one of the more different episodes, I believe, of the series because it focuses mainly on Vanessa and Ern's relationship and how that kind of has evolved since season 1. Obviously, they both kind of start off the episode by going to this German festival in which it's like a custom to to wear these old time outfits and kind of dance and just kind of have a good time, but it's very German themed. People there speak German. Zazie Beetz is from Germany, the actress, and she implements that characteristics into her character Vanessa because she's speaking German in the episode, and she kind of rekindles with some of her friends who speak German. And Ern, throughout the whole episode, is just not feeling it. He doesn't want to be there. He makes it very well noticed, he just doesn't want to be there. Vanessa brings up that some of the people in this festival usually like to wear blackface, or sometimes they do wear blackface masks, and you see that when Ern is accidentally thought that he is wearing a mask when some girl comes up to him and tries to touch his face, being like, oh my god, this is so crazy, and then she realizes he's actually a black man, so she just looks dumb. This is the first time where I just haven't really liked Ern as a character. This is the first episode where I feel like he's just genuinely unlikable. He makes it openly obvious that he just doesn't want to be there, and he doesn't want to compromise or be willing to do anything that Vanessa wants to do. She wants to be able to dance, she wants to be able to have a good time and do all of these activities. However, Ern is just not feeling it, and he's not even willing to put in the time and effort in order to do this for Vanessa. There comes a point in time where Vanessa reconnects with one of her other friends who happens to be black, and she's the only black person besides Vanessa in this whole event. Or earlier in the episode, she had introduced Vanessa to a couple of her colleagues, and they only knew her from being Ern's girlfriend because Ern obviously has the connections to Paperboy, and that has kind of reached out, and people know about him through Paperboy. Vanessa is kind of this unknown character now. People don't know who she is because she used to be a school teacher, but now she can't teach school anymore because she got caught with weed or she didn't pass the drug test in the first season. So it's just one of those things where Vanessa is just kind of in between jobs, and the way that her friend was not able to introduce her, just simply being Vanessa, kind of bothered her, and it sparked some race controversy. Obviously the friend mentions that she chose black and that she had chose white, and it was kind of this awkward exchange. It was interesting because things like this happen in real life. People feel being surrounded with a whole bunch of white people will kind of give you this larger status than if you were to just hang out with your own people if you're black or a person of color. So it's just interesting how that whole thing was played out. It's just a very superficial way of thinking as well, and it's very unhealthy in my opinion. I don't think like that at all, but it just was definitely implemented into the episode. Ern's and Vanessa's relationship, that was the key thing here, and Vanessa realized that she didn't just want to be this kind of, just plaything for Ern. Ern was not serious about the relationship. He has not put in the effort that a committed relationship should have. Ern is just not ready. He's just not ready to put that step forward in order to kind of make this committed relationship a thing. And Vanessa is just turned off by it. They play a game of ping pong. Obviously she wins, and since she won, she was able to just kind of separate him from his life, other than giving money and seeing their girl. That's basically it. That's all that their relationship will be. And it was just very sad, honestly. Coming from season 1, where his whole goal was to just try to make his stamp, try to get back with his ex-girlfriend, try to get some money going and just try to make a name for himself. And now that he's actually finding a little bit of success, he is starting to pull away, and I guess it's to be expected because that's probably the reason why they never got together fully in the first place, was because of his unwillingness to commit to Vanessa. And it's just a shame because this whole episode was directed superbly. You had a whole bunch of great shots of just close-ups, actually, of just Vanessa's reacting to just Ern not being able to play ping pong as well as he could have in order to try to at least maybe save the relationship. or just at least commit, or at least attempt to try to commit. And you see it, especially in the last few scenes of the show today. You kind of saw it, that Vanessa was just very disappointed, and she still loves Ern, and Ern is just, I guess he doesn't know that, you know, that she loves him like she does, and it's just a shame that it just doesn't work out. It actually kind of got me a little bit emotional. This was a really great episode, in my opinion. This was directed by a woman named Amy Seimetz, who I haven't really heard of before, but Hiro Murai, the usual director for the show, I think he took a break today. It's interesting because like they brought in a different director, and like they chose this director to handle this certain topic with just the relationship aspect. Yeah, but anyway, I mean, like, it certainly was a very different episode. It was also a very depressing episode, but it was also a very good episode. Really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys did too. Anyway, that's it for my little recap or review of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I thought it was very different, and I thought it was directed very well, and had great performances by Zazie Beetz and Donald Glover. Very human performances, and it almost felt like a short film. Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please click subscribe, because that really helps me out. Also, you need 1,000 subscribers in order to get any monetization on your YouTube videos. Also, click that like button, because it will kind of like steer people to my other content as well, and get them more involved, and also motivate me to make my next video. Anyway, you guys have a great one, and I'll hit you up next week with my next Atlanta episode review. I believe it's called Barbershop. That looked kind of interesting. I think it's going to be featuring more Paperboy. But anyway, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.